March 30th, 2019. Once again, we are back in the greenhouse. We're still in the greenhouse, should I say? Today I just wanted to talk about ginger a little bit. I think Celtic Bear on my YouTube subscribers was interested in ginger. I've been experimenting with ginger for a number of years, and I've getting better at it as I go. Ginger is not native, obviously, to our northern climate here at 42 north latitude. We're zone 5B, and so we have some pretty cold winters and a fairly short growing season compared to a more southern climate. However, this is tropical ginger here, and I have a greenhouse, as you know, so I bring things into the greenhouse and I use that to extend my season. The ginger you're looking at here in this planter was started from one or two tubers, I think 3 years ago, and it has continued to propagate and grow. Every fall I do peel a little bit off and have some to eat because I just really love the taste of ginger. It's good in all kinds of dishes. It's good candied. It's good in water kefir. I could go on all day long. And the anti-inflammatory benefits of it are tremendous. When I fell off a log and broke a rib, not this last December, but the one before, ginger and turmeric is what I used to reduce inflammation and reduce pain. I don't use Advil or any of that stuff. If you look into the deep research, those NSAIDs, non-steroidal, whatever, I forget what that abbreviation is, but they actually do cause inflammation long term, and so I don't use them. I use medicinal plants whenever possible. If I get a really, really, really bad headache, I might take an Advil, but I try to avoid it at all costs. Anyway, this isn't about that. This is about ginger. So ginger is a tropical plant, and it grows in the understory, typically of taller plant stories, shall we say, and as such it likes fairly moist ground. Usually in the south, with more in sun intensity, you would grow it in under canopies of things. It doesn't like direct sunlight, but here in the north, where our sunlight is a little less strong, it can take full sunlight in the summer, and it seems to like it. Ginger likes really, really rich soil, so start with the soil real high and rich in organic matter, go from there. Ginger has two different types of roots. It has a root that spreads out and kind of gets nutrients, and it also has a very deep taproot that digs down. I may do a whole video on this and dig one or two of these out of the planter and show you more about it, but for now I just want to kind of show you what I do over the winter. I let it dry out a little bit, quite a bit actually, so that it doesn't rot, and it kind of goes dormant when you let it dry out. And then this time of year, or I could even have started a little earlier, but I never trust my season to warm up when I hope it will, so I tend to start a little later rather than have to try and hold things back in a greenhouse. You're better off to start a little later and just play the acceleration game. So around this time I start watering it again. I do give it one or two or maybe three waterings over the winter just to keep it from completely drying out. But anyway, so this time of year I start watering heavily again. So last night I came through here and I scratched off all the weeds and all the other stuff that had grown up in the planter with it, and I gave it a real heavy soaking, and I gave it a shot of Sea Shield, which is a product from Advancing Eco Agriculture. It's got a little bit of nitrogen in it and some calcium, and it's made from organic fish components, I believe, crab and salmon or something like that. So that'll give it a boost. I'll keep it wet for probably the next week or so, and then I'll start to let it dry out again. And so it's this wetting and drying cycle that triggers ginger to grow. And so as it starts to dry out again, you'll see sprouts like these little sites here. That's a site where a sprout will come out. Give you a good close-up of that. In fact, it's actually just starting to now. So those sites like that, those little eye sites basically, kind of, will start to sprout out and start to grow. And when that happens, little ginger plants will start to spawn off of here. And when they get a little bigger, you can take the ginger plant and its root, the little shoot that comes off, and its root off, and leave the tuber, and the tuber will keep resprouting new ginger plants. And so that's how you can propagate ginger pretty effectively. There's another video that I think urban farmer Curtis Stone did with another guy. I I may put that link in the description of this, or I may do a more in detailed video on ginger and put it in that description. Anyway, for now, I just thought I would brush over a few things about it, and if you have any questions or comments, please do so down below. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network.